We are Year 3 students from BMMA Section 1-2, and our group is Group D. Today we will discuss about the Evaporative Emission Control System (EVAP), which can reduce the emission available in the market. My name is Tia Changlong. I will discuss with the introduction and history. Gasoline fuel evaporated from the fuel tank and engine become major source of hydrocarbon pollution because if the fuel system is open to atmosphere, it can pollute 24 hours a day even if the engine is not running. The purpose of EVAP system is to reduce or eliminate the release of vaporized hydrocarbons from escaping into the atmosphere from the fuel tank and fuel system at all times. The history of EVAP system is it began to appear on vehicles when it was discovered that hydrocarbon vapor in the atmosphere contribute to the formation of photochemical smoke. EVAP systems have been required on gasoline-powered vehicles since the 1970s. The EVAP system have different with the older system is that of computer control and the function of new EVAP system testing the fuel system integrity.
Assalamu alaikum and hello, I'm Yazan Sarat. I'm going to explain how to operate of the Evaporative Emission Control System. EVAP, or Evaporative Emission Control System, is a system that reduces the emission from the fuel vapor in the vehicles. Fuel vapor is one of the things that affect the environment the most because it contains hydrocarbons. So, the idea of the system is to prevent the emission from go out the vehicle's fuel tank or fuel system.
The EVAP system includes the sealed fuel tank, the non-vented gas cap, the canister bed solenoid, the canister vent solenoid, the storage carbon canister, and the fuel tank pressure sensor. And here is how designed to work. Because the fuel evaporates within the tank, vapors need to be safely removed, so they are drawn through the lines to the storage carbon canister, which can be found near from the fuel tank or in the engine compartment. So when the engine is running, these vapors are purged from the canister and burned inside the engine. Then, when the driver is crossing down the highway, the throttle plate is open, so the BCM tells the canister purge valve and the canister vent solenoid to open. Well, when the purge valve opens, the fumes are drawn from the canister and from the top of fuel tank. When the vent solenoid opens, atmospheric air is drawn into the canister, where it's mixed with the fumes. This mixture is drawn into the intake where it's burned during the combustion process.
Whatever, most of the system problems are simply that the fuel tank cap is bad or neglecting to close the fuel tank cap. So always after you put the fuel, make sure the fuel tank cap is completely closed.
My name is Vincent. I will present about the advantage and disadvantage evaporative emission control system. The first advantage is to prevent harmful fuel vapor lead to the environment, such as the carbon monoxide and the nitrogen oxide. The system will collect the vaporized fuel and pass it through the vent lines to the vapor canister, where it will be contained and stored until the engine is started, and the fuel vapor will burned in the engine along with the air-fuel mixture. The second advantage is require very little maintenance. EVAP system have a sensor detection system which use a leak detection pump as the pressure source to conduct positive pressure testing. And the third is the more fuel efficiency. The fuel vapor will be collected by the cargo canister after evaporation and reduced in the air-fuel mixture to perform combustion. And the disadvantage of the EVAP system, the first disadvantage is the PCM software have nowhere to ensuring that the EVAP system was functioning properly. The PCM diagnostic test is capable of detecting very major leaks that are hard to define and repair. It can only be found by the vehicle inspection or single piece of components inspection method. The second is high maintenance cost. When the engine light comes on, we must do inspection of our vehicle by the workshop technician. It will be difficult to diagnose the problem using the PCM automated detective tools. Whenever there is small leak or the blockage, the mechanics needs manually check and identify to fix the problem. The lastly is the blockage or leak will cause the engine lining to be unstable or stalled. For example, the canister punch valve sometimes will be choked from the grease or the charcoal particles. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Xiaoyu Jiang. Now I'm going to talk about my opinion and suggestion on the EVAP system. So, in my opinion, EVAP system is a decent idea for all the vehicles that use internal combustion engine in order to reduce the emission of hydrocarbon. Besides, it also improves the fuel economy as it recycles the fuel vapor that evaporate from the fuel tank. This system has a long history in reducing the air pollution, which means the technology is mature enough. So for the near future, it is still a good idea to apply it in the vehicle to reduce the hydrocarbon emission. However, the EVAP system is only preventing the emission of hydrocarbon from the fuel tank. When an incomplete combustion happens in the IC engine, carbon monoxide will be produced at the exhaust stroke, and it will also pollute the environment. Hence, there should be not only EVAP system, but a few different type of systems should be applied in one engine to minimize the air pollution. Thank you.